Welcome everyone to NasNite Season 4. We are here at Norway for the round number 2 of 12. We are at a brand new circuit making its debut for the first time this season and in the league ever. This track is very complex and can be very tricky at times too. It does have a few tight parts of the walls getting really close to the track, but it's got a couple of large runoff areas and many long DRS straights. This track has 14 turns, 10 to the left and 4 to the right, and it's estimated to be around 1 minute long. The qualifying has been it was definitely a very tricky one and a very interesting one to watch. Bako performing really well and Beast Mode redeeming himself from Sweden, as you'll just see when we get straight into the grid. We are excited to see how this race can turn out. So Bako will take pole position and Frost takes P2 to making it a Lamborghini front row rockout. Beast Mode, as I said, redeeming himself, takes P3 after starting P7 in Sweden. Thomas takes P4, reserving for Atomics this week. Mo in P5, returning as well. Nas in P6, better than last time. And Sajid takes P7. TMK will be starting P8 after invalidating his lap. So will Vixie and Dion, who takes last place, P10, both of them being reserve drivers as well. So we've got 3 reserves on the grid here today. We'll see if they are able to pull anything special this time around. Bako is probably the one to be watching today. He started he's starting on pole. Last time in Sweden he finished the race P7 even with all the penalties handed out, so we'll see if he can make anything of it this time. It's 500 lights, got a few jump starts towards the rear field. Beast Mode doesn't get a great start off from the lights, slow reaction from him. Vixie and TMK making lots of contact. Nas or Dion even, Nas has gone wide, Dion stopped on track, and Mo's gone straight into the barrier there. What's going on there? Got a little bit of a 3 wide action between our driver Sajid going a little bit wide in the chicane. The yellow flag is coming out. We'll see if a VSE gets called out later. As Frost and Bako now lead the way. Frost takes the lead from his teammate Bako. You can see a large gap has formed between P2 and P3 as Thomas seeks to take it from Beast Mode going into the next few corners. I think he is further ahead. Here we go. We've got a replay of the start now. Yeah, Vixie and Dion. I think Dion went because Vixie did, and Beast Mode just didn't get a quick enough reaction when the lights went out. There does seem to be a trend of the lights going out really quickly. Going into turn 1 though, we get a few drivers going wide, and then it kind of settles down after Mo is forced into the barrier. But he's DNF now. He seems to have left the game, so he is no longer allowed well, he's done. His race is effectively over. We can just say his car had mechanical issues, or he broke the car when he smashed it into the barrier. So VSC is now over. It is green flag. Frost leads the way. Bako is in P2. Thomas takes P3 from Beast Mode as he seeks to take that back too. TMK in P5. Sajid in P6. Vixie in P7. Dion P8. Nas seems to have dropped all the way to 9th as he loses all his positions from the start. He's going to want to try and snag all those back too, redeem himself as well. I mean, Nas last in Sweden only got P6, but I think he didn't have a great qualifying session or race. Also see how many DNFs, if there are any more in the race. Last race there was 3, so we'll see if the record will be beaten. The gap continues to grow. DRS will be enabled shortly as TMK catches up to Beast Mode, running those faster tyres most likely, as Beast Mode's really trying to go longer for this first stint, as he'll use the faster tyres to catch up later in the race, close the gap. Maybe that's why Frost and Bako have pulled so much, in addition to all the fighting. Lamborghini wanting to get these points they're kind of crucial, as if they finish a race like this, they can take the championship lead and also redeem themselves from Sweden. After all, they only finished P4 and P7, as I said earlier with Bako. So we'll see what they can pull out of the bag here. The championship standings currently is Bandes Auto is in the lead. However, Sinsport isn't far behind, just by 3 points. Joachim also leads the drivers' standings. However, he is unable to make it today. Same for Yoshi, which is why we've only got one Bandes Auto car driving today. Same as McLaren. McLaren are just not here at all. Their reserve driver isn't here, and their main drivers are not. So this is a second race now where they have earned 0 points. As also, Porsche Nova Racing Team, they're going to want to earn some points here today. You can see Vixie's driving them in the white whiplash today, as we had some issues loading the cars in when as the phone booth seems to have some issues. Sajid might just be in DRS there, it's hard to tell. TMK is not in range of NAS. Anyway, Thomas leads this group for P3. I think there's like 5 cars there fighting. Mo seems to be back on track, which is not allowed at all. He is DNF, he's also 2 laps down, but I mean, yeah, his car, he didn't finish like over. So yeah, FIA dealing with that now. Mo not having a great season so far. Does he have any points on the board? He has 8 points on the board, so he did finish last week. I think he got 5th place last week. So obviously he's not gonna be happy with this finish, but it is still something. TMK and NAS fighting. TMK managed to wrap it round the outside of NAS in turn 2. Now with the DRS, he's got it here between the 2 drivers. I think NAS he's going to send it round the outside, but TMK has the inside line. Meanwhile, Dion and Sajid are side by side for P5 here. Dion down the inside, however, with only 4 corners to the right. Yeah, Dion just got... Wait, I forgot who was on the inside already. It doesn't matter, the point is Dion is now ahead with the DRS. Thomas is going to try and wrap it around the outside using the length of the entire straight. He seems clear, but Beast Mode's regained on the corner, and Thomas has just closed him in, forcing Beast Mode off track. Vixie almost sending it into the back of Beast Mode, forcing to take evasive action. There's 5 cars group going in. Vixie makes a mistake, bumper glitches off Beast Mode. Not a lot. I mean, he could have slowed down a little bit there, to be fair. Still side by side though between Sajid and Beast Mode as Thomas and Dion get past. Dion now looking to send it down the inside of Thomas. What a move down the inside. Beast Mode as well holding his line against Sajid. Dion now takes the lead of this pack, 3rd place. While they're all fighting, the Lamborghini drivers are just sending it away and are looking really dominant to get this 1-2 for the end of the race. Sajid making a little bit of contact with Beastman, and Vixie sending it. What a ballsy move as well down the inside, looking for the tiniest gap. Serverlag, however, isn't helping, and with the DRS, Vixie has lost all the ground he has gained. Thomas once again though trying to wrap it round the outside into this final corner. Dion a little bit wide though. Vixie's into the pit lane. Beast Mode also losing a little bit of control on the entrance due to the collisions up front. Frost now, after making his pit stop, rejoins in a P8 fighting with Nas. We'll see where he comes out. Actually, he's in P8, yeah. Vixie's in P9 currently as he's made his stop and is serving his 5-second penalty for jumping the start. I believe Dion needs to serve one as well, so even though he's sitting in P2, he is going to lose a lot of time and he's going to have to fight his way back up through the field. Beast Mode staying in P4. He has lost his position still. He needs to reclaim what he's lost to Thomas. Dion having a really good race currently though, starting at the back of the field. So we'll see how that can help. You can see Sajid going a little bit wide. That might indicate of him pitting. Thomas also going wide into the corner. That's the best way to tell. Yeah, Thomas is in. He's made a... Oh wait, no, someone's made a mistake. Dion's come in. He's thrown Thomas off. Thomas was not coming into the pits. He's killed Sajid. That's going to earn him a penalty. Dion is going to be serving his. So that unsafe re-entry is going to be giving Thomas a penalty, but also Dion sending Thomas into off the track because he was pitting could have also caused that issue too. or earned him another penalty of sorts. We'll see what the FIA decide. We're on lap 8 of 30. Not Still a long way to go and still a lot of ground to make. Beast Mode now on the inside of TMK, looking to steal his position back. These Whiplash MRT drivers are not giving him much hope today. Now with the DRS, he's not going to be close enough, but TMK seems to be coming in, so Beast Mode is just going to be able to keep it round the end, or send it down the inside and get the move for free. Frost, who's made his pit stop, is now back up to 3rd place. Server lag though doesn't help. Baco coming out, rejoining in 4th. No, I think, yeah, Dion and Vixie's pit. So yeah, Thomas now leads the race as Beast Mode has a little bit of a collision on the exit of turn 2. Tom Frost now sending it down the inside. He's made his pit stop. He is good to go for this stint. He's on his 2nd stint now. Thomas and Beast Mode still need to do so. Frost is leading the race and a full pit stop up on everyone, or the other 2 drivers back of his teammates. Probably going to want to close the gap to Thomas so he can keep the DRS once they do pit, which Baco might just be out of range. No, he was just in. So yeah, Thomas is pitting now. We might see Beast Mode come in too. Oh, Thomas isn't pitting, okay. But he's just sent Frost into the barrier again. Yeah, he's definitely got a penalty now, that's for sure. Almost 3 wide into turn 1. Baco's gone over the top of Thomas as he rejoins Beast Mode, leaving enough space for him to do so. Nice driving from Beast Mode, very sportsmanlike from him. Frost though has the inside into this DRS zone. He's going to cleanly send it through. Beast Mode with the inside doesn't want to go off track to slow down, as the grass will do that. Baco though has to let Beast Mode go as Thomas loses all 3 positions and drops down to P4. Beast Mode running P2, and they are losing time to Frost while fighting like this. However, they might still get DRS on this back straight. It is really long, so you don't get it, you're going to be missing out a lot. Beast Mode might be leaving the space for Baco. I think they're going to be coming in, and indeed they are. So the Lamborghini drivers are going to be able to pull away from this. We'll see if anyone will be able to catch up to them by the end of the race, but we probably won't see them much for a bit as Beast Mode and Thomas make their pit stops. Thomas serving his penalty is just going to drive into the FIA pit box and serve that. Beast Mode is away then. Thomas is going to lose out on another 3 positions due to the penalty, but we'll see if he can get the DRS and recover later in the race. The Lamborghini drivers are working together beautifully, using the DRS to gain as much as they can. Baco, I believe, takes the lead of the race there. Nasso now, he is leading this pack for 5th place, even maybe 6th place, 7th. I don't remember. Oh no, I can't see how many drivers are in front. Vixie though, ballsy move down the inside again. Vixie's sending it for anything that he can see. Nas though, he's still there. They need to leave space for each other. And Nash just slots in behind, making sure to block Bezzy or Dion, so he cannot do so. Thomas though, with all this fighting, might be able to catch up, and he's gotten the DRS. He may have gotten a penalty, but he is back in this fight and is hunting down that 4th place position. As they're all fighting for 5th right now. TMK is currently in 3rd. He has had a great race too. He started P7, I believe, or P8. He started P8, so he's having a good one and needs to recover some points, especially after DNFing due to some car troubles in Sweden. Does not want to redo that. Nasco trying to go defensive, almost going off the track. Vizzy having to adjust for it. Thomas down the inside of Dion, not wanting to get any more penalties, and the crash of Vixie just leaving him barely enough space. Thomas though, he's there. Vixie's needing to do so or leave the space, and Thomas is just going to be able to take the position for free with all these left hand corners. Server lag sends Dion into the wall. He's now lost DRS. We'll see if their fighting can let him catch back up. A little bit of a corner cut there though, so that will, the server seems to be lagging a lot. Okay, yeah, it seems like the server's lagging quite a bit. It seems like no, yeah, it's still lagging a lot. Not really much. Oh, TMK though seems to be glitching all over the place. It seems he's got the same issues he had last time in Sweden. Yeah, look at them go. It's just teleporting all over the track. The FAA might need to get him off straight away. Beast Mode directly behind. He is slowly gaining with this issues from TMK, but, and it depends how bad his lag gets. But I mean, it's already bad. It already needs to come in. Even the DRS, or actually no, TMK doesn't even have DRS because there's no one in front of him. This is just slowing Beast Mode down. Yeah, TMK lets Beast Mode past, but we'll see if his. I guess they. Okay, I don't really know what the FIA are doing here. They need to send TMK off track. Look at him! Oh my God, it's just teleporting up to the rear people. He's just as dangerous behind Beast Mode as he's in front. As a Nas going around the outside of Vixie for 5th place. And yeah, FIA to focus on TMK to watch them two fighting. I don't really know what's going on here. Why the FIA or why TMK hasn't pulled over yet. But yeah, seems like Beast Mode's just probably trying to pull away. The server lag is also not helping, but this seems more of like individual lag from a TMK. Like he is lagging alone. He's been lagging for almost 2 laps now, which is not a good sign at all. His car is. We'll just call it his car. Frost now coming out of the pits. He's not going to want to come out behind TMK when he's like this. So Baco is now leading the race once again. Beast Mode has caught up though quite a bit. Must be running some sort of fast tyre. Yeah, FAA trying to show TMK where to pull off as he just refuses to at this point. This is almost 3 laps. Oh, this is the 3rd lap where he has been lagging. We got Frost coming up behind Nas, currently sitting in P5. The Lamborghini drivers are doing insanely well today. Race coming down just a tiny bit. However, TMK lagging is bringing back some of the attention. I don't know why he hasn't gone off yet. It's a very confusing situation. Why? Yeah, I mean, he's been lagging for like the last couple of laps. Okay, I think that was just server lag right there. But I don't know. Frost though, still trying to make a move on Nas. We'll see. He's got the inside line. Yeah, there we go. TMK's finally come off and retired the car. And Frost has also gotten past Nas. We'll see if Nas is able to get back past. I think they're working together though. Nas sends it down the inside, even though Nas maybe still needs a pit. Frost is, he seems like he still wants to help Nas as much as he can because he knows Nas still needs a pit, and there's no point in fighting him. So Frost is effectively our current leader, I believe. I don't really remember if he was in front of Baco or not, but we'll find out after this pit stop period. As I think Frost is probably looking to go for a longer stint this time around, so we can send it on the final one. But this is, I believe this is a 3-stop race, so we should see one more pit stop towards the end. There's Baco coming out into the lead of the race. No, Baco's not leading. Beast Mode's leading the race. So he's just had clean air this whole time, driving alone. He might have been able to gain, especially with these pit stops. You can see how much time that Frost and Baco have lost compared to last time. As last time Frost was in the lead and a full pit stop up, whereas now they've lost a lot of time, and Beast Mode's leading and he still needs to do his stop. So Beast Mode's clearly showing he's got the pace today and could be a potential rival for this race win towards the end of the Grand Prix. Sajid going a little bit slow as well. You saw in the background he just went into turn 2, now turn 3. He is not having a great race. We're at lap 17, so just past the halfway mark. We do still have one more pit stop to go then, and Beast Mode's into his stop too, as the Lamborghini drivers finally do get past. Beast Mode's coming out now. He is going to be out of range of DRS, but he might just be on the faster tyres to get in. Meanwhile, we've got this middle pack fighting for 4th place with Vixie, Dion, Nas and Thomas. A little bit of collision. Nas forced wide on the exit of the turn 14. Now we're into turn 1 once again. Thomas has the inside, he's clear going into turn 2. Dion sending it down the inside of Vixie, really tight into that second corner. Vixie having to yield. Dion is fully clear after that. What a move from Dion, and Nas is just sent off the track too after running into the back of Vixie. We'll see if that DRS has helped him regain that lost time, so he can stay within range. Thomas then leading this way in P4. Once again having a decent race. He started the race in P4, has managed to hold the position even after serving a 5-second penalty. So really impressive from him. The Whiplash MRT team must be looking at his performance and seeing maybe they might be thinking of promoting him to a top team if he shows up and continues to put out performances like this. But obviously he needs to hope that the other main drivers don't show up. Even so, Dion's going to try sending around the inside. Thomas leaving the space into turn 2 as he was able to wrap it, as Dion was able to wrap it around the outside of turn 1. However, that's not going to be enough. Who's going to get the DRS? I believe Thomas will, so he's going to have the better racing line into turn, in whatever turn this is. I don't remember the numbers of them all. And Dion once again on the outside. He might lose all his positions here, especially to Vixie and Nas. However, Dion's going to try and make it as tight as possible so he doesn't lose as much time as you would normally. However, them two fighting is causing them all to slow down. Dion managed to defend Vixie on the outside. Vixie on the preferred line and just not able to keep up. Those tricky sequence of corners in Sector 2 just does not help Vixie at all. And Dion is able to keep P5. Now with the DRS, Vixie sending it down the inside. He had the space, just not there yet. But with Dion trying to make it down the inside, we've got a little bit of server lag and Vixie's into the barrier. Nothing could have been done to avoid that situation. The server just forced him forwards and he's lost so much time. He's going to be out of DRS. Side by side though between Nas and Dion. Nas has the inside line. Nas might get the free position here due to the server lag. Even with Thomas in front, Dion is on the outside once again. We'll see if he can pull off the same moves he did last lap with Vixie and go super defensive. But with where his car is positioned this time around, it is looking unlikely. Meanwhile, at the front of the grid, you can see the Lamborghini drivers are working together. Still, Beast Mode just watching them in front. He can see that he's gaining slightly. We'll see if Beast Mode is any closer next time we check upon them. Dion though, round the outside with the DRS into turn 14. The final corner is a very sharp one, almost like a hairpin. And with how close to the wall the track gets in that front straight, it is a tricky one. Nas though, he's able to clear himself into turn 1. He had the DRS down the inside, so great move and defensive driving from Nas, as they've lost DRS to Thomas, I believe, so they're going to want to be working together here to catch back up. And Nas does not seem to want to. He is going super defensive as he's trying to keep this position. He doesn't want to lose anything else, as Dion seems to get like a server lag, or the server. Okay, server seems to have a little bit more, another lag spike there, causing some gaps to form. Dion might be out of range over Nas, but is Nas out of range? Yeah, Nas is out of range over Thomas. Okay, yeah, now, okay, these three drivers seem to be out. Actually, Dion seems to have DRS on Nas. Dion must have just got it in time. Very close though. And we'll see if they can catch back up. Lap 22 now, 9 to go even, and the Lamborghini drivers still lead the way. You can see Sajid as well down the back straight. He has not had a great race in last. Vixie as well sits in P7. Beast Mode though does seem to have gained on the Lamborghini drivers as the gap closes. The laps shrink. Is Beast Mode going to be able to catch up to the Lamborghinis in time? Seems Frost is coming in for the final stop as Baco tries to go wide into the corner to get the best run and carry more speed through it. This is Beast Mode's time to shine as he seems to pit, as he would probably want to pit for the faster tyre. We've got a lapped car in the way though. Baco catching up to Sajid now. I believe Sajid may have pit though. So yeah, so Sajid has the blue flags. He's going to let Baco pass for the lead, close the gap straight away. Beast Mode has a great opportunity here to catch up and take the DRS off Sajid, use it to get in range of Frost. As you can already see the gap building with Sajid and Baco. Sajid may be on the hard tyres here actually, maybe trying to run less time or stay out for longer. Yeah, Baco's in now, so this is Beast Mode's chance to catch up. He is going to probably be pitting. He's probably aiming to go onto the soft tyres and run the fastest tyre to the end of the race. Softs around here can do around 7 laps, with it being cold of course. The tyres are a lot harder, so they will wear just that little more, so they can't last as long as they normally would. I think in an optimal time they run it around 8-ish laps depending on the track. Sajid going wide with Beast Mode a little bit early, but it's fine. Blue flags are still being waved regardless, and Beast Mode will take the lead and lap Sajid once again. Well, not once again, but you know, Sajid will be lapped once again. Lap 24 though, going on to 25. We are approaching the closing stages of this race. Beast Mode still needs to make his pit stop. Did not get the DRS on Sajid as Sajid was behind. That could have been crucial, but to be fair, with how slow Sajid seems to be driving, it may not matter. Beast Mode now in. We'll see where he can come out behind the Lamborghini drivers. They did seem to lose a little more time. Frost sending it down the inside with the DRS. Baco letting him through. Now he's got the DRS. They're making the ultimate switch back. Here comes Beast Mode. Maybe them two switching constantly has slowed them down. Beast Mode may just be out of range of DRS here, and he's going to be trying everything on the faster tyres to catch back up. Lap 25, we've got 6 to go. And Beast Mode has gained significantly since his last stint, as the Lamborghinis do seem to work together. We'll see if Beast Mode can gain any more. Most of the other pack is spread out. Vixie's into his pit now, or doing his stop now. And Sajid, even after getting lapped, I believe Sajid did an early stop, which is why the Baco and Beast Mode were able to lap him. But now that they've done their pit stop, they're going to be seeking to catch back up to Sajid. And with how far ahead he is, it might be a whole last lap shenanigans. Beast Mode able to catch up with a lapped car in front. This is looking like it's going to be a big finale for the two teams here as their hypes build. We are almost approaching the end of this race. Beast Mode is just giving everything he can to get those extra points. It could be the lead of the championship here that he is fighting for. It's only race 2. We've still got 10 more to go through. However, every single point counts, including the one that you earn in qualifying. Beast Mode might still... Actually, I think Beast Mode's got it. I think Beast Mode's in range. I think Beast Mode has finally gotten the DRS off Baco, using the soft tyres to their full potential, catching back up. He is now in this run for the win of the race after running multiple seconds behind, towards the start of the race. There was so much time lost within the first 5 laps that he has been able to regain it across the entire race and through the pit stops. His strategy must have been he must have had a really great strategy, as he has now fully caught up as Frost goes around the outside, tries to go around the outside of Baco, a little bit of a weird way. I would have Beast Mode's now fully caught up, and there's a little bit of a bumper glitch there. Beast Mode has now probably just re-lost the DRS that he just obtained, but obviously on the faster tyres he may be able to gain that back really quickly. We don't have long to go now. Sajid is also losing time as they all seem to, as they all are gaining on each other. Baku, however, oh, and there's a little bit of server lag. Frost is sideways, and Beast Mode has now claimed P2, something out of Frost's control. The server lag just does not want this race to go well. However, it has been a much calmer one since, especially since Sweden. Frost and however, Beast Mode does not have DRS on Baku. Baku is effectively running in clean air here. He does not have DRS on Sajid, and he has no one behind him on DRS. Beast Mode is just going defensive here, or he's just letting Frost pass, so Frost gets the DRS on Baku, wrapping around the outside. Beast Mode can't fight for the inside into turn 2, and Frost gets passed back into P2. Sajid though, he's going wide, letting Baku pass, probably getting ready for those blue flags, does not want to be involved in this fight at all. Frost and Beast Mode though going side by side as Frost is going defensive. He probably understands he's not going to be able to take the win here, and he's just trying to defend his teammate as much as he can. Sajid though stopping on track, letting the drivers pass, a little bit of a weird way to do it, and the FIA will not be happy about doing it like that at all. Stopping on track is dangerous as it is. However, Beast Mode and I don't think Frost has it just yet. Beast Mode though, he's going to try and go for the overtake. Now that Frost is in front and does not have the DRS, if I were him, I'd just fight as much as I can. But with the double DRS now, Beast Mode's going to pull in front going into turn 1, and he might be able to stick it and wrap it around the outside, do exactly what Frost did to him the previous lap, which he is. He's got the inside. Frost can't stick it around the outside, and Beast Mode has now just reclaimed the second place. We got the other pack fighting as well. We've got 3 drivers in the other pack, but we're not focused on that. We're focused on the lead of the race here. Frost sending it around the outside. The DRS is not that powerful in that sector. I say it's not that powerful, it doesn't seem to be as helpful, as any time gained seems to just well, once you've gained, you go outside to overtake, and because of how the corner is, you just can't do much, especially since if there are any drivers behind, they take advantage of the fact you're running an outside line. Beast Mode though, he's managed to catch up using the DRS from the last couple of laps with Frost. They've caught back up. This is definitely not what Baku wants, and I don't think Frost would have wanted this either. If Frost was played super defensive, they could have easily had to play. This is lap 30 though, so we're on to the final lap now, I believe. There is still a significant gap between Baku, but Baku, if he can just hold this out and run it as good as he and run perfect lines, no mistakes from him, he can go to win the race. Beast Mode and Frost fighting for this second place. Lamborghini are getting excited finally for their win, redeeming themselves from last time. They did well last season towards the second half, and just something's happened. Server lag sends Frost into Beast Mode's into the barrier too. Frost could catch back up, but Beast Mode's already gotten running a little bit quicker, and the gap has grown significantly. I think the server has just decided who's going to win this race. Out of this entire race, the end of it has come down to something that is uncontrollable, deciding who wins the race or who takes the podium. Baku will win and take his first victory, taking pole position, taking the win. Beast Mode takes P2, Frost will take P3, Sajid finishing his race a lap down. Thomas had a decent race, he started P4 and he will finish P4. I believe Beast Mode will be earning driver of the day this during this race. He just put on a hell of a performance, managing to catch back up, and even Thomas is close to earning it, as he had a 5-second penalty. Here are your results then. Baku obviously winning the race, Beast Mode in P2, and Frost will take P3. A thrilling race, especially with a massive gap towards the start. Anyway, thank you for watching this video, and I hope to see you for round 3.